Stop number 16 on the NNSCRA Huntbirds Pizza Truck Series brings us to the last road course race of the season. Watkins Glen is where we're at here today, as we're set for 14 laps of racing on this 2.45 mile racetrack. Here's the starting lineup for today's running event here. On what is without question the fastest of the road courses. On the pole, it's Joshua Osborne in number 98. He'll be alongside Jessica Shelton in number 4. Both of them qualified at over 127 miles per hour. Second row is number 25, Seth Cole in the Citgo Superguard Dodge. He'll be alongside number 44, Matt McIntyre. Third row is number 43, Mike Becker, and number 6, it's Nathan Hudson. Fourth row has Quentin Moore, number 21, and number 3, Cole Deaver. Next row down has number 16, Charles Sanford, and Levi McIntyre, number 99, sits alongside. Next row is number 52, Kyle Matthews in the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 87, Cassie Dent. Next row down has number 2, Dylan Young, and number 8, Matt Haas. Next row down has number 1, Henry Williams, and number 88, Zach Winkle. Then it's number 38, Dexter Black, and 17, it is Robbie Bogue sitting in the next row. Next row after that would be number 28, Keith Batson, and number 49, Josh King. Next row down has number 06, Mitchell Collins, and Johnny Gardner in 29 sits alongside. Next row down has number 86, Ty Dent, and number 24, Nathan Ormond. Then it's number 60, Daniel Bouchard, and number 30, it is Rob Evans, the winner at California this season. Next row is number 75, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 19, it is Sebastian Dent. Next row down has number 81, Scott Upton, and number 80, it is Jesse Turner, the winner at Charlotte this season. Next row down has number 48, Paul Minnick, and number 83, it is James Sykes. He was the winner at Daytona this season. Next row down is number 94, Gene Sanford, and number 18, Stephen Colon, coming from way out back. That guy's had some good rest of the season, though. Next row, Phil Parker, number 5, and number 62, it is Roberto Crown Jr. And starting shotgun will be number 7, Logan Williams, and number 50, Kat Batson, sits alongside. In-truck cameras today will be carried today by Levi McIntyre, number 99, Seth Cole, 52, and the queen of the road, Jessica Shelton, will be the 3 drivers carrying in-truck cameras in today's race. So the field of 38 trucks getting ready to go here at Watkins Glen. Here comes the command to fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, because we have a lady on the front row for this race. So as the field, as the pace truck leads them down for the pace lap, we'll be back for the race. We're back for the start of the race right after this. So, pace truck leads the field down through turn number 11 here at Watkins Glen Raceway. As we're getting set for some green flag racing here. Joshua Osborne in 98, Jessica Shelton in number 4, pair of Fords. On the front rows, the green flag flies, and let's go road racing at Watkins Glen. And what a start Joshua Osborne got, number 98, as he takes the initial top spot here. Seth Cole to the inside for second place as they come through turn number 1. And look at Seth Cole, what power he's got under the hood of that Dodge as he moves to the inside, takes the lead. Seth from the state of New York, though, would like to get a win in front of his home state fans here in the NNSCRA Huntbirds Pizza Truck Series. Comes down for the backstretch, 170 miles at the end of the backstretch, going in an inner loop. That's turns 5, 6, 7, and 8. And through turn number 9. So Seth leads the race here. Osborne in second place. Third to Mike Becker. Jessica Shelton has dropped to 4th. And Quentin Moore up to 5th position here. Seth Cole started his race in 3rd position and quickly made his way up to the top spot as they headed up into turn number 10. And through turn number 11 they go here. You had a little short straightaway right there. Off turn number 11. And Seth will lead lap number 1 in this race here. First lap of this race tallied at 125.254 miles per hour. That's a little slower than what they qualified, of course, but couple trucks getting wide here. Kyle Matthews gets past Charles Sanford for position. That's for I believe, 7th place there. Now Sanford and Hudson, they got close together right there. Hudson to the high side. Sanford gets past him, so does Cole Deaver in the 3, and well, Deaver tries to get past him, and now Dylan Young drives up behind the number 3 machine right there, and here comes Levi McIntyre throwing his hat in the ring. As they go, whoa! Hudson and Young got closer together to each other, going through turn number, the inner loop. And now Young gets a little bit loose, and Levi McIntyre just about taps the back bumper of the number 2 ASC Ford. So Young has dropped to 11th position. McIntyre has dropped to 12th. In the order sheet, right on board, Levi McIntyre's truck, the number 99, Exide Batteries Ford. Same paint scheme he'll have in the Cup Series next season in Castrol GTX Cup. But you'll see that, as we mentioned, you'll see that on the NNSCRA channel. And a battle for the lane, trying to develop, maybe possibly developing here as, or actually battle for position here as Mike Becker trying to get around Joshua Osborne. In the meantime, Quentin Moore got around Jessica Shelton. That's for 4th. And Osborne looked to the low side, tried to get past, though. He almost took the lead from Seth Cullen the last time by, as you saw by the ticker on your screen. Joshua trying to get another run right there through turn number 9. Tries to get a draft off the dodges. Seth Cole, they come down the backstretch here, down the straightaway here. As we mentioned at the race at the Lucas Oil short track, at the IRP short track. I mentioned at that race that the Dodgers have come on strong in the middle of the late part of the season here in this series, or I should say middle of the season. And Seth Cole and Mike Becker are 2 of the Dodgers that's come on strong. They have not yet won, but I have a feeling that might change in the second half of the season, possibly. If Seth runs like this, so he may get his first one here today. But we still got 11 laps remaining here at Watkins Glen, so there's plenty of racing left to go. And now Matt McIntyre moves to the low side of Quentin Moore position as Matt's got Jessica Shelton drafting up to the back of him, and Shelton's also got Kyle Matthews. Well, Matthews actually did Shelton and went to Quentin Moore, and Quentin made it work at this point right there as they come through turn number 9. And meantime, battle for the lead here. Osborne's with a close-up on the back of Seth Cole's truck. Osborne was the pole sitter for this race here. Has not yet led a lap in this race here, but actually he got a little bit loose off turn number 10, and now Mike Becker tries to move inside of him. And here comes Becker, the number 43 Dodge. He unleashes the power of that Cummins diesel Dodge to the low side. Osborne in the high side of that number 98 Rebestis Ford. Osborne gets a little bit loose, come off turn number 1, and Mike Becker takes position away, and that's for 2nd place. And now he's set sail on the back of Seth Cole's number 25. So they got Dodge 1st and 2nd right now, and then you got Fords 3, 4, 5, and 6 at this point. And here comes Becker for the lead. Not quite. Osborne's 3rd, 4th is McIntyre, 5th is Moore, 6th is Shelton, 7th position is Matthews, Sanford is in 8th position, 9th is Nathan Hudson, and Cole Deaver, well, I should say make that Dylan Young, is now 10th, as he got past Cole Deaver, who's now fallen in the clutches of Levi McIntyre. That's for 11th place. And give a call to the 1 truck, Henry Williams. He is running very strong here today in the Sears Diehard Chevrolet, the number 1 truck. Is up to 13th position right now. 14th is Cassie Dent. 15th is Dexter Black. 16th is Mitchell Collins. Keith Batson, 17th. 18th is Matt Haas. 19th is Ty Dent. 20th is Robbie Bogues. Battle for 21st between Zach Winkle and Johnny Gardner. Winkle gets by him, and now you got Fitzwater and Rob Evans battling for position. That's 23rd and 24th on your screen right there. as Fitzwater has kind of separated the two Mopar trucks out of Evans Gardner Motorsports. And Keith Batson, you saw there dipping the grass a little bit in the number 28 truck. So, continuing through the running order here, Josh King runs 25th. 26th position is Jesse Turner. 27th is Sebastian Dent. 28th is Daniel Bouchard. 29th is Nathan Orman. And 30th is Gene Sanford. That's how they run right now. There's the rest of the field for you right there, with Cat Batson bringing up the caboose right now in 38th position. But closing in on halfway here at Watkins Glen, as we're on lap number 7. Here comes Matt McIntyre, that number 44 Ford, who got the win at the I believe it was at, I don't know if he's, Matt got the win, I believe, at Indianapolis this season, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That number 44 Federated Auto Parts Federated Auto Parts Ford, as he moves down the low side, tries to get by Mike Becker for second place here. All chasing Seth Cole at the moment here as they come down the front stretch, or down the straightaway between turns. Between turns, turns 9 and 10 is what I was trying to say here. As you jump inside Jessica Shelton's truck, Shelton running 6th at this moment. And let's take a ride with her around Watkins Glen. And just down to about 72 miles an hour in the middle of turn number 1. Third gear, she goes up through the S's and trying to get by Quentin Moore in the 98 truck here. Speed increasing 149 miles an hour, 155, 760 miles an hour coming off turn number 4. And just up to 175 miles an hour in the middle into turn number 5, the inner loop. They're there at about third gear and just playing with the throttle just a little bit through turn number 3, down about 105 in that middle of that corner. And she comes down the straightaway here, 160 miles an hour at this point, and 165 going into turn number 10. And then about 100 miles an hour into turn number 10. And through turn number 11, down about 87 miles an hour in the turn number 11. She had to back off the throttle just a little bit. Down the front stretch she goes, across the start finish line, 145 miles an hour in the turn number 1 at 157 miles an hour. And down to about 69 miles an hour in the middle of turn number 1 in second gear. So that's how a lap around Watkins Glen goes as you rode with the queen of the road, Jessica Shelton, as she runs 6th position right now, trying to get past Quentin Moore for 5th. And the last lap we saw from Jess, and that lap we saw from Jess for the in-truck came around 126.45 miles an hour. And those front 7 trucks running about practically right together. Nathan Hudson, there he is, getting around Charles Sanford. Hudson up to 8th position right now in the number 6 total Chevrolet. Sanford was the winner of the last race in the tour at the Lucas Oil short track this season here, and right behind him Dylan Young running in 10th place in the number 2 machine. So the top 10's kind of broken away a little bit from the front pack of the field, from the second pack of trucks here, which is being led by Cole Deaver in 11th place here, still trying to hold off Levi McIntyre for position. It's Deaver in the 3, McIntyre in 99. As I mentioned, two of the schemes they'll have in the Cup Series next season on the NNSCRA channel for a Castrol GTX Cup. McIntyre, the XI batteries machine, as we mentioned, and Deaver, of course, he's going to have Deaver's going to have the Dale Earnhardt colors for that scheme, obviously, for that series. And back up front here, change for position here. Matt McIntyre's now gotten by Mike Becker for second place here. And Joshua Osborne, meantime, went down from 3rd to 5th position now. Quentin Moore up to 4th place right there as they come out the 11th corner. Jessica Shelton kind of dropping back a little bit here in the number 4 truck, but now she tries to move her way back up. And now Nathan Hudson getting by Kyle Matthews in the 52 truck here, and there's Hudson having a darn good day so far. He's up to 7th place right now in the number 6 machine, and now chasing Shelton for 6th. And battle for the lead. Here comes Matt McIntyre for the top spot on Seth Cole. He moves inside there, side by side through the inner loop, and Matt McIntyre goes to the lead here at Watkins Glen. So Seth Cole drops to 2nd place. Osborne up to 3rd. Becker in the 4th spot, and 5th to Quentin Moore. And let's let Jessica Shelton close up back to the back of Quentin Moore. Those two are back at it again. And now Becker and Osborne hooking up nose to tail out there. And now Becker goes with Seth Cole as he goes with his Dodge teammate. But that didn't work, and Osborne goes to 2nd place. So now it's Ford's 1st and 2nd, maybe 1st, 2nd, and 3rd now, because here comes Quentin Moore to the low side, and he's going to take position, or tries to, dips low on Seth Cole through turn number 4. As they come off the corner, now Mike Becker pulls to the back of Quentin's truck, and Jessica Shelton's going to follow Becker into the inner loop. Here comes Becker to the low side, not quite. So Quentin up to 3rd position, and Seth Cole dropping like a rocket at number 25 truck. Looked like he thought he may have this race won here, but now he's fighting for his life in the top for a top 5 spot. As they come down the straightaway between connecting turns number 9 and 10. Seth has dropped to 5th. Shelton wants 5th. She dives to the low side of Seth's truck through turn number 11. And on the throttle she goes, and floors the throttle number on that blue and white Ford. 2 laps to go. Best battle on the track you're seeing right there. And of course, we also got a battle of maybe heating up for the lead. Here comes Quentin Moore for 2nd place, and he's got Osborne. Now can he get Matt McIntyre for the lead? Matt's looking for his first victory of the season, for his second victory of the season here. Quentin looking for his first. And he is closing up to that back of that number 21 Ford. Back of that number 44 Ford, I should say. Matt going up the high side just a little bit here. Quentin trying to close. It'll be the white flag this time by here at Watkins Glen. McIntyre trying to hold them all off here as they go through turn number 11. He goes up the track here. Ooh, Quentin slipped just a little bit off the 11th corner here, and here comes Osborne to the left side of Quentin Moore for 2nd place. White flag is out. And here comes Osborne for 2nd place, and he's going to get through turn number 1. He looks he saw through the copter cam. And here comes Osborne. Oh, he's got this foot flat to the floor here. He goes the inside of Matt McIntyre for the lead. He may be setting him up here through turn number 4. Here he comes to the low side. He's got his nose out the inside. Here comes Osborne for the lead. This is the last lap of the race, folks. He comes there side by side through the inner loop. McIntyre in 44. Osborne jumps the curb just a little bit through the inner loop. That's going to cost him. He dives to the low side once again through turn number 9. He falls in behind McIntyre. That may have been Osborne's one shot in his arsenal, possibly. He's still got turns 10 and 11, maybe. Through turn number 10 they come. Is he going to make a move to the low side? Through turn number 10, now through turn number 11. McIntyre goes high. Osborne goes low. It's not going to happen. Osborne's going to fall short. Matt McIntyre wins at Watkins Glen. Osborne, a hard-fought 2nd place. 3rd will go to Quentin Moore. 4th to Mike Becker. And Jessica Shelton will finish 5th. What a race that was at the Glen. Probably the best we've ever had. I thought for a second that we was going to see a Brad Keselowski, Marcus Ambrose kind of finish here today, but wow, that was some good stuff here today. 126.456 the average speed. And Matt McIntyre had to one of the real nice guys in the field, had to scrap like a badger on that last lap to win this race. Wow, he is one tough driver. I will definitely say that. Well, that didn't work. Oh yeah. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Cole Deaver Seth Cole comes home 6th. It looked like he had himself a win here today, but didn't quite make it work here. Nathan Hudson, fine driving that number 6 truck. He moved up to 7th in the final finishing order. Dylan Young 8th. Kyle Matthews dropped to 9th, and 10th will go to Charles Sanford. 11th place will go to Cole Deaver. 12th to Levi McIntyre. 13th to Mitchell Collins. Keith Batson 14th, 15th will go to Cassie Dent, 16th to Dexter Black, Ty Dent 17th, then Matt Haas, Zach Winkle, and Johnny Gardner, the top 20. Rest of the order here: Robbie Bogues, Rob Evans, Josh King 23rd, Zachary Fitzwater, Daniel Bouchard, Sebastian Dent, Nathan Ormond, Phil Parker, Logan Williams, and Scott Upton in the top 30. Then the rest of the order for you here: Jesse Turner, Roberto Crown Jr., Stephen Colon, James Sykes, Paul Minnick, Cat Batson, and Henry Williams was the last truck to finish on the lead lap. And Henry Williams was moving his way through the field nicely, and he must have had problems, obviously, the number 37 truck, because he dropped to 37th. He made it up as far as about 14th or 13th, something like that in the order, and then obviously fell back in the final running order here. And Jean Sanford, something went wrong with her truck. She finished a lap down in 38th position. So that will do it here today at Watkins Glen. Congratulations once again to Matt McIntyre, the winner here today at Watkins Glen, as we'll head to Michigan Speedway next on the tour. For now, this is Ray Racing 1985 saying, and this has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Michigan.